J-Funk sounds fun. Yes, immediately yes.
One song happened to go viral, and then from there, we got a record deal.
My name is Sheila Maurice-Grey, and we are Kokoroko!
Hiya, I'm Betty here with Upgrade Yourself. I'm about to go meet Sheila Maurice-Grey at her first school where she learnt music.
Hello.
Nice to see you. It must be a bit strange to have walked into your school.
I can't explain how strange it is. I walked through the old entrance. I guess the chairs are pretty much the same. I noticed the drums are the same. This is such a key area for me personally. It's literally in between South London, postcodes, Camberwell and Brixton. And I had to play trumpet here. It's been an interesting journey. I can't really remember how exactly we started the band. I think we were just talking about the Afrobeat scene and we were like, you know what, we should do something that's like younger and fresh for like people our age. And that's basically how Kokoroko started. One song happened to go viral and then from there we got a record deal. And now we've released our second album.
This feels like the sort of school where you try a lot of instruments.
I remember I was like, yeah, Miss Moore, I really want to continue learning the piano. She's like, oh, we've got all of these brass instruments, try them out. I was like, okay, if I have to. And then trying the trumpet, I was able to get a sound pretty much straight away. But I didn't take it seriously.
So when you say you got a sound, what does that mean? Because obviously I can do that and I get a sound, but I don't feel like connected to it. Xylophone.
Yeah, so
This is a xylophone, isn't it?
vibraphone. Like the piano, you press it, the sound comes out. You hit the drum, a sound comes out. But with brass instruments, it's more technical. Usually the trumpet is the hardest because it's got the smallest mouthpiece. But some people can get it naturally. Basically, if you can blow a balloon without puffing your cheeks, you basically have the technique to play the trumpet.
Oh, I had no idea about that.
I never used to practice the trumpet and I still kind of don't. I'm just not that type of person. I'm not studious in that way. Everyone's different. Some people practice 3 to 4 hours a day, which is amazing, but I think that's never going to be me, if I'll be honest. I just wanted to enjoy myself. Playing with my friends, you know, listening to music, talking about music. And I feel that's really a big part of the practice, which is listening, having lessons with musicians that I admire, going to record shops, checking out shows.
So there's sort of no point stressing over doing it a correct way because there is no correct way.
Exactly. And I think sometimes you just know what you need and you know what will help you get to that next level.
I think there's actually a music lesson in here about 5 minutes. So should we go make something upstairs?
This is the part that I really enjoy, making music from scratch.
So bass drum, 2 bass drums. Okay, so you kind of changing the spacing.
Some cowbells.
I love a cowbell. Okay.
Yes, this is quite loud.
Your blood pressure's going up.
Exactly.
Oh, that's fun. The snare drum's fun.
Yeah. Let's add some keys.
Okay.
Is this plugged in? Is this thing on?
The God particle. What's going on there?
It's actually a very sick plugin.
Okay.
The main thing is just that I'm having fun. I'm not thinking too much. Yeah, of course I'm making mistakes, but it doesn't matter.
So just with the keyboard and then this piece of software, you're able to make all these different sounds and
Exactly.
a whole song.
I'm looking forward to hearing the album from you.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a whole synth album.
Exactly.
Sweetie make my heart beat bounce. Sweetie make my heart beat bounce.
So you've got your own studio space.
Yeah.
But when you were first getting into it, what was the biggest stress?
I don't feel like I had stress with instruments and making music. I don't feel like that's the stress. That's the fun part.
Okay.
The stress is like the admin. It can take up 90% of the work you have to do. You have to answer emails, send invoices. The whole part that, no one really talks about. I feel like how to do your taxes is a big thing.
Okay.
It's something I'm still learning now. But then I guess the other side of it is building your relationships with people. I think it's such a big part of being a musician that no one talks about, or just a creative, full stop.
Have you ever felt imposter syndrome?
Yes.
Yeah. And how have you gotten over that?
I don't know if I will ever get over that. Because sometimes I'm like, do I even deserve to be here? Also being a female musician, trumpet player, I think there's always that question, am I supposed to be here?
I like it.
And I guess the next step after that would be to add some vocals and some horn.
If you could distill one piece of advice for a young creative getting into the industry, what would you say?
It's important to have fun. Have fun and surround yourself with like-minded people. That's really important, who you're surrounded with. And if you want to do music, surround yourself, immerse yourself in music. Just try and soak in as much information as you can. You're never going to get that time back, so enjoy it.